Busy week. So yeah, I started off with a huge cleanup. Got a bi-weekly customer. This week we've done, I think, 3 or 4 estimates. One estimate didn't even happen. Actually, 1 or 2 haven't even happened. What happened was we scheduled the estimates for a day or 2 out from the day the potential client called us. And I'm learning pretty quick that people want stuff done now. And, I can't blame them. I'm kind of, what's the word? Can't even think. I'm impatient too, so I understand where they're coming from. So yeah, I had 2 people, I had to text them, or I had to call them, I had to contact them about an hour out from both estimates, asking, oh, hey, are we still on, or are we a go for your estimate in an hour? It's Kevin from Man vs. Law, blah, blah, blah. Oh, well, I actually got somebody already, so sorry about that. Thanks. Okay. Again, it sucks, and I'll admit I was pissed, but I also learned that, hey, you need to get on the ball. Someone calls, you need to get your butt in gear. At the very least, get over to their property that night. Not late, but, maybe 5:30, 6:30. So, and that's pretty hard to do right now with, 1 car, 1 vehicle, and my wife works during the day, so here we go. It is what it is, right? So it's slow to go, or it's slow to start, but we'll get there. And I guess that's part of business. You just learn as you go, and you can sit there all day and analyze and learn from everybody else, all the YouTubers, or anybody else that's in lawn care, professional lawn care. And it's great to learn from those people. I will never stop learning from people who have already been there, ever. We'll never know everything there is to know about anything. If you want to master something, you're still going to learn anyway. So, getting off tangent here. So yeah, so I'm slowly learning that, as we go. I I just need to tweak stuff like scheduling, estimates. So at the very least, I can get over to people's property about 5:30 to 7:30 at night, same day. Sometimes, like the estimate I just did, real nice guy, he was super cool. He was a landlord from out of town, so he was okay with meeting a few days out, because he's about an hour out of town, and it's the weekend. Much easier for him to get over here, when he was already going to be over here doing his thing with his property, take care of it. So that was a good one. I'd be surprised if I don't get it, but if I don't get it, then it's just another learning experience. So I had an estimate Thursday night, a few nights ago, Saturday. Nice house, nice property, nice neighborhood. I think I might have overquoted too much. I think I might have overbid the job. It was pretty tall grass. I don't know if it's even been cut this year, to be honest. It was past knee height. I'm 6'1", and it was up to my knees. So it would have been a job and a half. But I told her, I measured out the property. Like I say, I want to be fair. I don't want to just eyeball it and go, yeah, it looks like 25, looks like 20. I do it, once a month. I'll do it for 20. I'm not doing that. I got to make money, But at the same time, I don't want to just, overbid. So I might have overbid on that one. But yeah, it needed work. She wanted bi-weekly, and I had no problem. And she asked me, when's the earliest you can come and mow? I said, well, I'm doing my bi-weeklies on Tuesdays right now, but for you for you, I can be out tomorrow on Friday to do it. And she didn't seem to have a problem with that. And she said she had another guy coming the next day on Friday to do an estimate as well. All right, cool. And I'll text you either way, you know, whether or not I go with him or I go with you. Okay. So I wasn't expecting a text, never got one. So it's like, all right. So that's just the way it goes. That's the way it goes. No problem. So this was a good estimate. I'm glad to actually be able to show up. That's a victory in itself. Just showing up and at the very least you get to meet new people, which is tough for me because I'm not antisocial as some of my friends call me. I'm introverted, very, you know, I just keep to myself and my family, like a couple of friends who have been around for a very long time. And that's the funny thing. I love people. I love to hear, you know, the crap people have had to go through in their lives, because we all have, right? You know, we all have at least one story where we could tell people and they just go, what the that's insane. You know, so I just love to hear people's stories and where they come from and what they've done, and there's always something, at least one thing each person has done that's crazy, but there's also at least one thing we've all done that's really cool, you know, that you know, helps out people in general. I don't know, except maybe Hitler, you know, screw that guy. He was, you know, maybe he made paintings. What did he do? Anyway, you know what I'm saying. Normal, average people like us, you know, we all have stories to tell other people, and I love hearing that stuff. I really do. It's just my introvertedness. That's probably not a word. That just gets in the way, and I get all weird and awkward. And you know, I'm learning. You know, how to talk to people, how to connect with people. That's always been hard for me because I've always been, again, introverted. But I've always been the kid that just kind of had friends, had really good friends. I played. I'm not a psycho. I'm not a Ted Bundy or any of those crazy guys. No, but for the most part, it was half and half. You know, I was playing with friends, but I also hung out in my room or hung out, you know, just on my own, making up my own crazy stories in my head. You know, playing with little G.I. Joes or plastic army guys. You know, I mean, we all did that, but I think I took it to a new extreme. So, making actual stories for these people, backstories. You know, we want to get into it. Anyway, so that's this Saturday. And hopefully, I have to shoot this estimate over to a potential client that I met just a little bit ago. And shoot that over to his email, scan it and send it to him, and, you know, see what he thinks. If he doesn't like it, that's cool, you know. It's a free country. So it'll suck, but I'm really trying to get to 10 customers, 10 paying customers, just to, you know, make some money this summer, start somewhere, and then I'd love to dump all of my revenue back into marketing. Maybe some equipment. I need some new blades. They're getting pretty nasty. I'd love to do that, but at the same time, I gotta help pay bills, you know, and I gotta do that. So yeah, it's a 50-50 proposition at this point, whether or not, you know, I can dump even, you know, it's not even 50-50, it's like 75% of revenue I would have to use for bills, which I'm okay with, as long as bills get paid. We're putting food on the table, you know, roof over our heads. I'm great. And then maybe even 25% into marketing. I think Freak said it best. It's like a train, you know, it starts slow, but he said, you know, says it picks up. So maybe a long season just to get to town, which that's fine. As long as my retention from season to season stays good, you know, if I'm keeping 95% of my clients, great. You know, 5-10 years down the road, I'm busting stuff out left and right, adding new customers. Well, that's fine with me. It's hard for me, you know, keep talking about myself here, but it's my channel, so screw you. My channel, get out of here if you don't like it. It's also hard for me to look far into the future, like being able to project, forecast, you know, where I'll be in 5 years. I've always hated that question. Oh, where are you going to be in 5 years? I don't know. You know, in the past. Anymore, I have a pretty good idea, but, you know, at first it was, you know, 18 years old, out of high school. It's like, where do you want to be in 5 years? I don't know. Out of college, or freshly done with college, in a job. And then I didn't go to college, or I went to 1 year of community college, and it just, I don't know, it didn't sit well with me. And then I went to a couple odd jobs, a telemarketing job. Well, that's a different story for a different day. So this video's getting long enough. Left that place about 6-7 months later. Made some decent money at it, but it just, I like selling, but oh my gosh, no, don't ever do that job. Go dig ditches if you have to, don't do a telemarketing job. And then ultimately I wound up at the engineering firm for almost a decade. And that was, like I said earlier, that was a fun job. Some scary times with layoffs and just uncertainty, but that's the nature of the beast out where I used to work. That's 2 or 3 layoffs a year. It's not uncommon. So yeah, just where am I going to be in 5 years? And then, so a decade went by, and then, you know, I'm turning 30. I'm going, holy crap. So I quit my job. Start going back to school. I'm slowly going back to school for IT. I went back for marketing. Now I'm going back for IT certification, because I'm really into computers. I'm pretty good with computers. So slowly but surely I'm getting there. I'm doing it online, so I have a mentor, a school mentor. I'm supposed to be talking to her once a week, and it just, you know, I try to make progress. I try to make some effort, or I do effort. I'm trying to put stuff in, you know, on top of doing this lawn mowing thing, kids, staying at home, having one vehicle. You know, I'm not depressed, but it's just, oh my gosh, it's just one thing on top of another that needs to be cleared out. You know, I need to get stuff done. I need to, you know, I just need to get stuff done. There's a lawn that could be mowed. Need to swing back around for that one. Anyway, so yeah, bottom line, I need to get stuff done, and I probably need to stop talking. So yeah, story continues. We had a crazy rainfall a couple days ago, about an inch and a half in our area, which we live in a desert area, so that's like a monsoon where we live. I think we go this way. So right now I'm going back to, so yeah, everything's just growing crazy, and we got a lot of phone calls. Like, oh, we need more, or we need help. All right, fine with me. So, had a couple estimates out of that, so including the one I was just at. So I'm going to wrap up. I am actually going to go take a look at the property from the estimate I did a couple days ago, where the lady told me she'd let me know. I'm not vindictive, but I'd like to know. And if it's still not cut, I'm going to go, you know, what are you waiting for? I'll cut it today now. I won't bill you for another week or two. Jeez, let's get it done. Because it's a nice neighborhood. It's like $300,000 or $400,000 homes, you know. You don't want to just let that crap go. I don't think it's a HOA, but you want to make your place look nice. At least do it yourself. So that's today. I'm not sweating my butt off. I'm not doing any crazy cleanups, which is fine with me. Till next time.